The amount of stress you have is completely changing your face. Cortisol, the stress hormone, but it's not just that, it completely affects the way you look. In this video, let's break down what happens when cortisol goes unchecked, how it leads to what is known as cortisol face, and then how to take control and feel your best. Firstly, what is cortisol and why does it matter? It's a hormone released by your adrenal glands in response to stress or low blood sugar. It plays a vital role in energy regulation, focus and alertness, inflammation control, and sleep-wake cycle. Facially aesthetic problems arise when cortisol is mismanaged, too high for too long or too low when you need it. Okay, so what do I mean when I say cortisol face? I'm talking about puffiness and swelling. It leads to a bloated or puffy appearance, especially around your cheeks. That might be the root cause of your facial bloat. It can cause skin damage. Chronically elevated cortisol breaks down collagen and elastin, leading to wrinkles, sagging skin, or just dull and tired skin in general. Another effect of cortisol face is fat redistribution. Excess cortisol actually encourages fat stores around your face, creating a rounded or moon face-like appearance. It also might be responsible for your acne. Increased cortisol triggers your oil production and your inflammation, which causes breakouts. And lastly, it can give you eye bags. Poor sleep due to cortisol disruption can lead to the dark circles that you're struggling to get rid of. Luckily, these effects are not permanent. By managing your cortisol, you can fix everything I just mentioned. So let's talk about how cortisol is going to affect your morning routine. Your cortisol is supposed to spike naturally in the morning. This is the cortisol awakening response, or CAR. However, certain habits can block this critical process. Let's talk about it. Why is morning sunlight essential? Your eyes need exposure to photons from natural sunlight to trigger cortisol release. Without this spike, you'll feel groggy, unproductive, and your hormone cycle will be completely thrown off. If you wake up in a dark room and immediately go to your phone or computer, your cortisol does not spike properly. Screens don't provide anywhere near the full spectrum of light needed to activate this response. Instead, when you wake up, step outside immediately. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in natural sunlight. I don't care if it's cloudy, UV and photons go through clouds. Ground in the morning. Not only does grounding decrease inflammation, but walking barefoot on grass can further reduce your stress and bring about more hormone balance. Real ones know I'm big on grounding. And delay your screen time until later on in the day. Avoid all screens until you've had your natural exposure to sunlight. This ensures that your cortisol spikes optimally at the right time. When your cortisol or stress remains elevated, it disrupts the key processes that keeps your face looking healthy. Cortisol breaks down collagen. This leads to fine lines, wrinkles, and sagging skin. It causes redness, puffiness, and even an uneven skin tone. It encourages fat deposits around the cheeks and neck, making your jawline far less visible. And high cortisol stimulates your sebaceous glands, causing breakouts. That's all for too much cortisol. On the flip side, too little cortisol makes you look extremely tired. Your face looks fatigued, you have that pale, lifeless skin, and your skin actually becomes slower to heal and more prone to damage. So how exactly do you master your cortisol? Well, firstly, you gotta know when to spike it. Cortisol is useful in short bursts. Firstly, morning sunlight, like we talked about. Kickstart with a natural cortisol spike to feel energized. The second time when you want to spike it is before your workouts. Cortisol provides glucose for intense exercise. Cold showers or caffeine before training can give this effect. Equally important is knowing how to lower your cortisol for recovery and regeneration. Deep breathing and meditation, gentle exercise, try cool down. Sleep, prioritize quality sleep as always. And balanced nutrition. Eliminate your chronic stress in your life, reduce your screen time, stay hydrated, and limit the amount of stimulants you have. For example, too much caffeine. Stick to everything in moderate amounts. If you take all of the effects to reverse cortisol face, you're going to notice fat loss, skin repair, and improved definition and lineation all across your face, which is the desired goal here. So cortisol is not your enemy, it's a tool, and by understanding how it works and how to manage it, it can boost your energy, enhance your looks, and you'll feel better in every aspect of your life. Best of luck, Ken.